Heimisch. Let's see who shows up. Just ate 3 slices of pizza. Pizza crumbs. Check my sub count. Not accurate. My shit says 11:26. 11:26. It's that should be there. But breaks up. Get the stick. Big. Permanently down there. Exactly. You want to see the book? Why does my heart look all fucked up? I'm like, oh man, why does that all look all fucked up, bro? Can't do it. I can't do it. Boston Bruins eliminated. Okay. So the Knicks had a big win. New York Knicks scored.
The Knicks were defeated by the Pacers in Game 6 of the conference semifinals today.
We can't have anything nice unless New York has it. We have to share. Man, there was a big explosion outside a couple minutes ago. I don't know what the hell. Huge explosion. I was like, shit, that's why I wear earplugs. see that list? See the list? Closer you are to the top, the better, right? The closer you get to the bottom this particular year for the Jets, Dolphins, Raiders, Bears, Washington, in order, the bottom 5. None of those teams have Pittsburgh Steelers quarterbacks on the bottom 5. Two things are going to happen this year. One of 4 teams that have a Pittsburgh quarterback are going to do good. I think they'll all bail out. That would be the Eagles at the top with Kenny Pickett. Titans aren't on the list. They got Mason Rudolph. Daydreaming. Trying to daydream. I should just have my stats in front of me. The Dolphins quarterback. God damn it. Who the fuck knows who that guy is? Tua? Is it Tua? I can't tell the difference between the guy that plays quarterback for Miami from the guy that plays for the Arizona. Midgets? The midgets? Mr. Stops Moving. The guys who hit their head too hard. What's the guy's name? Kyler Murphy, Tua Tagovailoa. Mitch Trubisky.
Here's what I found.
Buffalo Bills. Yeah, that's the hardest one to remember is that Mitch went to the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills are not on the list. Tennessee Titans are not on the list. The Eagles are on the list. The Steelers are on the list. The Steelers fans have 2 teams on that list. And that's not the 49ers. They don't qualify as rooting for 49ers because they're players there. No, there's nobody on the 49ers the Steelers care about. It's all about taking your players, giving away the rings, giving away the roster slot to the backup quarterback to get the ring. Of course, Jimmy Clausen was trained Baker Mayfield, and Baker Mayfield is up here at the top of the list. So my coaching tree points directly towards 4 years ago, the 2020 season, which is the same as the 2024 season, which means under this configuration, my coaching tree has the last championship. That's right. You can say home field advantage won the Buccaneers, and I've been coaching based upon the home field play for Pasadena. Nobody else. That's your home. Tampa is uniquely related to Pasadena. Yeah. They took John McKay, the best football coach that always won the game in Pasadena. And that's why the Buccaneers are still what they are today. The Buccaneers will be hanging on Pasadena's nuts because they understand the home field. And they've won in Pasadena, and they'll never ever play in. Don't expect to have a glorious victory somewhere else. You win. The only place you want to win is at home, because you win for the fans. You do it for the fans. The fans will. You don't want to win on the 49ers might win every road game this year, but they could lose 6 home games. They play on the road a lot. The season's brutal this year. A lot of traveling. Last year they sat at home and did nothing, and they couldn't even beat Baltimore while relaxing around Christmas. They got showed up. I'm starting to get ideas out. It takes me 12 minutes to warm up the talk. I don't have a co-host. There's no go-to soundboard, and we're just recapping NHL scores. Boston eliminated. That gave me a college score. You heard that? That's a bad Google. Bad Google. Florida Panthers schedule.
I don't have schedule information for the next Pittsburgh, Florida game yet. The two played on
NHL Panthers schedule.
The Panthers won the series.
Doesn't have a schedule. They tried to give me the Pittsburgh Panther Florida Gator score. Fuck, going biased. Your biased ass. That made you right. Everything you need to think about is on that list. There's nothing else that's relevant. Will the Dolphins be? They should be much higher after this year. It's not fair. The only way to move to the top, or to move it all. That list may never change. You're looking at that list until 2026 if the Chiefs repeat. That's why you do the math now. The middle of the pack teams. Broncos have a 10-year anniversary next year of winning the Super Bowl. They're still stacked. I mean, Broncos as dangerous as anybody else, but even more so because the entire roster has been changed over. It's 9 years later. Chris Collinsworth can't just Von Miller, give Von Miller all the money and fuck the other guys. That's what they do. Can't believe it's been 16 years since the Steelers won the Super Bowl. Shit. That's a long time ago. Yeah, it was that 2010. But that 2010, I moved to Cincinnati. The Packers were the champs. Yeah. But it felt like the Steelers were the champs because the Steelers lost the Super Bowl. That's right. I was watching the Steelers in the Super Bowl and they lost it. Then I moved to Cincinnati. And I sat there. The Giants won it. Then I came back to California. Then I went back for when the Ravens were going to win it in 2012. I stayed 4 weeks in Cincinnati, very short time. I watched that Super Bowl in Pasadena. Then I went back to Cincinnati in 2013, and I stayed until the Seahawks Super Bowl. Time traveling.
In the NHL playoffs, Florida eliminated Boston 2-1 on a goal with about a minute and a half left. In the game that's still going on in Colorado, they're starting the third period 1-0 Avs, leading the top seed in the West, Dallas, trying to force a Game 7, which would be Sunday at Dallas. Xander Schauffele leads the PGA Championship by 1 stroke over Colin
Low battery on my phone.
Tiger Woods shot 77 today and will miss the cut, as will Phil Mickelson. In late night baseball at Dodger Stadium, it's LA 3-3 with the Reds in the bottom of the 7th inning, and San Francisco Giants 6-4 over the Rockies in the bottom of the 5th. Detroit has won 13-0 at Arizona. Giants 6-4 over the Rockies. Yankees won their 5th in a row. I'm Steve Sager. It's time to start it up.
The halls are talking, and these two feel completely disrespected.
San Francisco Giants ball.
They want more love.
What the hell?
The Giants are ahead of the Rockies, 6-4, in the bottom of the 5th.
They are on over 400
MLB schedule.
at night.
Here are the MLB games between today and tomorrow.
You know Jason Smith.
So here you go, guys. This is the Jason Harmon show. Sorry, the Mike Smith Wait, can someone get their producer on the
MLB
line to tell me
standings.
the show name?
Here are the standings for the MLB from the
Are
current
you just
season.
you just put your money on the Reds? Are they? It's a win-win situation for me as a fan. I love it when the Reds play the Dodgers.
Greetings, welcome inside.
And they're in the game's almost over, right? I like the old NL West when the Red. I don't want to see anybody jump anybody in the standings today. So the Dodgers are looking for their 30th win. I would expect them to take 30. Dodgers score.
The Dodgers and the Reds are tied.
It's tie game, but man, the Dodgers, they're a 30-win team, bro. You have to push 30 as hard as possible.
The most bizarre story of the day has a really bizarre
Taking the
twist to it.
going against the Dodgers at 29
Now,
wins
in the ensuing hours since
is
we
a
found out
mistake.
about what happened with Scotty Scheffler earlier today.
Where they're pushing the all-time one of the winningest seasons we've ever seen.
Trying to get into Valhalla to get ready for his tee time, day 2 of the PGA Championship. That still hits the year wrong, just not the arrest part, but he's going to Valhalla. Yeah, going to Valhalla, yes.
Cincinnati Reds schedule.
On Viking television shows.
Here's what's coming up for the Reds between today and June 27th, 2024.
They're in it.
Really? Oh, is that the one that goes, snot's running down his nose? No, it's actually called...
Couple more games going on. Dodgers, Reds. Then they play the Padres. Then the Dodgers 3 more times. Then St. Louis 3 times. Cubs 3 times. Rockies 3 times. Cubs 4 times. Whoa, man, I can't watch that many Cubs. That's when I stopped losing interest in getting into the Cubs series. I'm like, shit, dude.
I rooted for the Vikings, and I had some Vikings on my fantasy team.
Then you get the Pirate series. You have to wait. And then you get the Pirate series, which is like the best series of the year, low key, because there's less traveling.
I don't know. So now it's a smorgasbord. Is this like
It's more familiar for the locals who live in the middle.
before Christmas? And you go through the door on a tree. I mean, what are we doing here? Why can't I get in then?
It's nice that Cincinnati does play the Dodgers. It would be if they played the Angels, I'd be like, okay.
Wait, isn't Fred that's the lead singer of ABBA, right? That is one, yeah. She chooses. Okay, if she chooses that,
No, and especially since you've been singing Waterloo so long. I mean, you've curried favor, no question about it.
There's like 3 or 4 teams stuck at level 29 wins. NBA
Being the school musical, I've seen that so many times.
MLB standings.
Here are the standings for the
The
MLB
Guardians,
wildcard
2 wins
season.
under 300. I wouldn't bet against them until they hit 30 wins. 2 games under 30, not 300. Yankees 1 game over 30. They got 31 wins. So I'd bet against the Yankees.
All the rights to all the kids' songs.
You talk about, that was a brilliant
The
publishing.
Brewers
You and I talked about that a little bit
about to hit a
off air, but
4-game winning streak because they're 4 games under 30. That's just the way I think.
One of the ABBA founders who
The Phillies,
has now created
32
ABBA
wins. They could drop a couple. They don't
with
need.
the avatars, whatever.
The Dodgers at 29. They ain't sitting around at 29, bro. That ain't happening, bro.
As Gene Simmons has been,
But they could, unless they absolutely collapse.
Oh yeah, we're not dead. We'll never stop touring. Just
And the
might not
Padres
necessarily
could-
be us.
They could. The Padres are so shit. They could.
Concept in
They,
the ABBA Voyage,
they don't even need 30.
the
You're right.
success there in their own little stadium. Yeah, there'll be a Kiss one somewhere. Maybe in Detroit Rock City. Don't know. Because you vacation in Detroit, so you can go.
Yes, 100%. Like I get into there much easier than Valhalla. I get much.
Oh, there's no question. Well, I mean, you're not dying in battle unless matching wits with me counts as battle.
No, but what if I get into an 8-mile like battle for my life, and instead of like, hey, I can beat Papa Doc into if you win this battle, it's like Devil went down to Georgia, right? I get a battle, and if I win a golden fiddle, and if I lose my soul.
Like, what if I kind of dig this shit?
Can I get into Valhalla if that happens?
Well, maybe.
I'll be back in 3 hours, guys.
8-mile Valhalla, will that work?
I think if we could do this mashup as a short film,